Chuba, Achiba, Chiba, Achiba, Chiba. It's your boy, Chiba. See the observer. I'm seeing. All right, man, that sun is in my eyes today because I'm leaving a little bit early. Guess what? I'm leaving early. Ain't nothing wrong with being early. Man, 2022 is going to be the year of work. Yes, I said I was going to do much work. I've been doing much work, but next year it's going to be much work. We're going to see if we can just pull that thing off the same way my daughter pulled that thing off. My daughter stayed busting. She's a very driven person. She don't want to waste 1 second. You know what I'm saying? She just busting, chop, let's get it done. We're gonna do it, let's go do it now, be done with it. Let's go crush it out. That's the way she do, man, that's the way she do, yeah. So I got that in there, I got $2 in there. We got some choppiness. The other daughter chop when she wanna chop, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Day is the 4 Agreements Thursday. Being impeccable with your word. Transcending the existence by being impeccable with the word. This got a little AC, that little heat on in here. It's probably about 35, 40 degrees up in here. But being impeccable with your word. You know, so just making these agreements with yourself, see. Then the second one he went over was don't take things personally. Man, them 2 right there. I tell you, man, if y'all ain't into this 4 agreement, I don't know what you're doing. Cause that's the enlightenment on this thing. I only been in this thing a year. Man, if I was in this thing, I've been knowing about it longer than that, but just kind of putting this kind of flavor on. I probably known about it about a couple of years. The 4 agreements, you know, but just going over it on a regular basis every Thursday, getting into it, revisiting it, you know, because here's the deal. You may be making this hole out in this water, but then once you stop thinking about it, the rest of the stuff that's rushed in, it's like when you start thinking, you can create this bubble around you, but it's so much pushing in on you that when you take your eyes off of it, you take your attention off of it, boom, it just starts coming right back in. So every week I'm pushing it back out, building that muscle up, and I'm getting a little bit bigger every week. So I like it. I'm getting a little bit bigger every week, stronger. Why? To help those that are not strong. You want a purpose for your life? That's it. That's your purpose. Everybody say, I'm looking for my purpose. That's your purpose. And so if you want to just find out what specifically, just start helping some folks. And then it'll kind of lead its way. How about that? That's how you can find your purpose. Finding your purpose. We know that our purpose is helping. Then if you want to, like I say, tune in on exactly what you need to be doing, that purpose, like what's my purpose job or whatever like that, just start helping some people. Help as many people as you can, and then as you start helping, you'll start seeing, hey man, it's easy for me to help these, man. I recognize, resonate with these. I got solutions for these. But these are the people I'm gonna help. Let me just kind of stay in that arena. Is there more people like that? Yeah, these are the people. Everybody got a set of people that they can help, that their unique skills are tailored for, their unique recipe. That's the deal. Everybody don't like Indian food. Everybody don't like Southern cooking. Everybody don't like Mexican. Everybody don't like Georgian food. But I found out that Taco Bell still in business. Burger King still in business. McDonald's still in business. Fish and chips, Captain D's still in business. You know why? Because it's enough people that likes that. Same way with your skill and your purpose. But we get caught up in taking things personally in comparison to other people and their purpose and what they doing, that we don't have enough time, we don't spend enough time getting into our purpose. Man, I had this good dream last night. This is probably the second dream that I had. Your boy was swimming in like this lake or something like that, right? But the second dream that I had last night, man, I was swimming much better. So guess what I said? Yes. The answer was in there. The answer that I should be using my imagination more, like my boy Jim Fanning was saying, on me working. Remember I was talking about those projects around the house? I'm gonna start doing some visualizations every morning on me completing those projects. Me putting in the work. Practicing the work. See, that's the deal. A lot of times we don't do stuff because we hadn't practiced it enough to where it's comfortable. But we got the way we can practice that thing 1,000 times in the mental, right? We can practice it 1,000 times. We can. 10,000 times. It was a guy. Yeah. See, we coming full circle on this thing. Because there was this guy talking about that Olympic athlete that's supposed to been doing the long jump. You know, coach come out there, look at him, he laying down in the grass with his eyes closed. He said, what your coach said, man, look, I keep coming out here, you laying down, you supposed to be practicing. He said, coach, I am practicing. How you think I got to be so good as I am right now? This is my practice. Because if I can't see it in my mind, then I know I can't see it in the reality. So I gotta first see it in my mind, then I know that it's already been done. I've already jumped the 29 feet, whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that came to me this morning. We're gonna put that in stone. I need to write that down. Help you guys remember that too. Mental practice. And we do it all the time. But now we're going into that part of doing what I know to do in one area of my life, and now I'm gonna do it to another area of my life. Yep. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what doing the life all about. We already know what to do and how to do it. We just gotta do it to the other part of our life. We gotta make that connection. And sometimes it may take a day. Sometimes you get it instantaneous. Sometimes people take months. Sometimes it takes years before you get it. We ain't in no hurry. We operate outside time, baby. I mean, I'm coming from a point, right? I'm at a point now where I can operate outside time. You know, because I ain't got the stresses of raising them kids. Kids grown. Me and my wife got a new lease on life. See, we did it to that life. Now we finna do it to the new life. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it. So we operating outside time. We got plenty of time to practice. I was on my stocks last night. My wife said, man, I gotta get up early. I gotta get up at 5:30 in the morning. We need to go and dive in the bed. I said, great, because I am tired. I am ready to jump in the bed and go to sleep. So I was fantastic. Otherwise, she'd be trying to stay up. So we dived off in there. I said, but before we get in the bed, let me whip out this computer and pull up this trade station. We got to at least put our eyes on a trade every single day. Babe, look at this real quick. See where I am. Right here on 300. What do I do? How can I secure some profits? After talking with the round table, thinking about getting out at the market, thinking about a limit, thinking about leaving money on the table or moving the stop up. After all those conversating, this was beautiful now, beautiful. We decide to move up the stop price, secure the 200 and risk the 100 to see if it's another game. All right? Because right then, the emotions come in, and that's what we're trying to manage. It's the emotions. We're trying to manage the emotions, what we're trying to manage. Because even though we on the simulator, I said I was going to do simulator, man, until it felt more like a fantastic game. The game of life and how to play it. I said I'm going to stay on the simulator until it feels like that. But those emotions were still there. Hey, what do? Do I ride that up? Because you still got that ego in there. You still got that greed in there. You see what I'm saying? That fear of loss or that greed for gain. Both of them tugging, both of them tugging. I want to be right in the middle. That's what the lady was saying. That's going to be tomorrow. Go for no, knocking. She said the no and the yes should feel the same. It's just a result. And if I could get it like that, then now the no, not that I'm bringing the yes down to no, I'm bringing the no up to yes. I like that. See, at one time I thought I was bringing the no down, the yes down to no. That when I got the yes, I didn't feel as good. But I'm saying now, when I get the no, I'm gonna feel better. Because we know that's getting us to the next segment. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying. It's your boy. Yeah, that's my ego right there, man. There's somebody over there in the fast lane going slow. Somebody in the slow lane going fast. And I was trying to make, you know how it is, man. This driving, somebody finna jump in front of you. But it don't matter though. I'm gonna relax into this thing. Don't get into a comment. We wrangle that thing back in about 15 seconds. You saw that, didn't you? You saw it. That ego rose up, want to do some things, and then it took me about 15, 20 seconds now, because I felt it. I felt like a little anxiousness in here, like I'm protecting something. Like I'm protecting my spot in line on these roads. But I really ain't protecting no spot in line on these roads. So why am I doing this? Ego, I caught you, man. Oh my goodness. You tried to take me on the road rage. Try to get me to race this guy. You see how subtle that is? But you see now, it took me about 15, 20 seconds to wrangle it back in. Because I immediately noticed it. Y'all noticed it too. Because I had stopped talking. I'm looking over here, this guy right here. But that's how it is. That means we working on that thing. That means we getting a little bit better. To where it ain't 15 seconds. You know what I'm saying? It ain't 20 seconds. It ain't 30 seconds. It's going to be more like, man, that don't even faze me. That don't even faze me. Your boy took the 2 calm pills yesterday, man. Boy, your boy was feeling right. Some herbal calm pills I take when I know that I'm having a stressful day. It's not necessarily stressful, but it could be. You see what I'm saying? I'm not calling it stressful, but I may have 3 or 4 clients coming in and a fire to stomp at the same time, and I know it's coming up. So I go ahead and try to get ahead of the game. But if I stay in quadrant 2, I ain't gotta worry about that. If I bust quadrant 2 out, if I just go like super 10x on quadrant 2, man, somebody right behind me, God almighty. Man, this mug right behind me. I forgot I'm in the early segment of the morning. I'm normally not out this early in the morning. These people drive a little faster at this early time in the morning. But now, if I 10x on quadrant 2, which is the maintenance quadrant, then my quadrant 1 on we get increasingly smaller, which is on my crisis quadrant. And the way I can go 10x is still in that time from quadrant 3 and 4. Praise Jesus. That's all I gotta do. Still that time from quadrant 3 and 4. I got plenty of time in it. I already looked at it. Man, I waste so much time in them quadrants. No doubt. I wasted time in them quadrants. But I'm finna jump up, man. I think I talked to you guys enough, man. You know what I'm finna do for the day. I'm finna pump back in these 4 agreements. I'm finna pump that back in, see? What in the world? Why are you slowing down, girl? I gotta pump that 4 agreements. Listen to the rest of that on the way to work. And then go to work. To work. Oh, I may listen to my boy. about that. I need to find that little piece of information. All right, finna do it to it. You do it to it too. Woo-hoo. Do it to life. Peace out. Do that thumbs up and that like button if y'all ain't did it in a while. I'm merging to this traffic. Happy Christmas.